Good evening and welcome to Not the Show. I'm Joe.
I'm Mondo.
Hey, how are you? Been a long time.
It has been a long time. It's been a hell of a long time.
Yeah, we had a bit of a hiatus there.
Yeah,
I don't know
my
if
fault.
it was the holidays and you had work and
Yeah.
things get complicated.
Yeah, they do. Why do things got to be so complicated? I lost my headphones. There we go.
Yeah, it's life. Life is complicated.
Yeah, it is.
So how have you been?
Yeah. I've been good, aside from working at like a pretty crappy ass job. But at least I'm working.
Well, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Work.
And what have I done since then? Since the last we spoke? Nothing. I've been working.
All
Looking for another job too, but
right.
this one ain't like this one could be better. It's not like a horrible job. It's definitely easy.
Okay.
But the hours suck and the management is absolutely clueless, and that just and they don't want to listen to anybody, so it just makes for a frustrating, non-satisfying work scenario situation.
No, that blows. But at least you're working. I guess the whole point, right?
Exactly.
What about Angie? She's not around
No, she's in Florida.
for the holidays. She went down.
Yeah, yeah. It's been terrible for me. Don't tell her I said that. I don't want her to feel bad, but it's been terrible. She won't listen to the show anytime soon.
No.
No. Yeah, she went down right before Christmas, and she'll be back sometime after New Year.
Okay.
So, on top of working, it's like, that's pretty much, it's like not much of a holiday season. I did have a great time at my mother's house New Year's, Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
We had she had John's whole family is in town. By his whole family, I mean his wife's family. Jesse's family's in town.
Right. Didn't some of them move up there, down there?
Well, Joe did. Jesse's dad did.
Right.
But her mother and her sister Serena and Serena's kids and husband all came for the holidays.
Wow.
Yeah, I made a little kid cry.
Nice.
Yeah, I know, I'm awesome. I felt terrible because Christmas Eve we were like we're at my mother's house, and I've got presents for like John's kids and stuff, and everybody's like, since you're not going to be around tomorrow, the kids can open their presents, and I'm just like, well, cause I felt bad because there's like an older boy, I guess he's maybe 12 or 13, and there's like a little girl, I don't know how old she is, she's like 5, 6, or 7, somewhere in that range, and I was like, well, I don't know, I didn't get them anything, and like other kids are going to be opening up stuff, I don't want no one to have, you guys can wait till tomorrow, I don't care, and no, they just started opening stuff, and then the little girl cried, and I felt terrible.
Aw. You tried.
Next year, I did. Next year, I think I'm going to buy, just in case, I'm going to buy a couple of extra girl gift and boy gifts.
Yeah.
And, just have them on standby.
We do that.
Just in case.
We do that occasionally when we have extras.
I know you do. Yeah, and that's one of the things I was thinking was you always had something, handy for weirdos who would show up.
Just in case someone brought someone unexpected.
Right. And I should have thought of that. I didn't even think about that. But I made her feel better though, because she got to eat some ginger dead cookies.
What's a ginger dead cookie?
They're ginger dead men.
I like it.
I found thinkgeek.com, they've got like cookie cutters, and I saw some ninja cookie cutters, and I was like, Angie's like got this ninja fetish. Everything's ninja. That's so ninja. Ninja. So I get her like ninja shirts from Woot and stuff when I see them.
Right.
But these were ninja cookie cutters. So I was like, oh, that's funny. I'm going to get these ninja cookie cutters. And then I saw a ginger dead man cookie cutter. And it's a gingerbread man cookie cutter. But on the opposite side, there's like raised skeleton of the gingerbread man that you press into the top of the cookie. And then you fill that with the frosting, and it's like bones.
Nice.
Ginger dead men. So I made ginger dead men for Christmas.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I never made a cookie before.
Really?
Yeah, I've never baked a cookie from scratch. That's ludicrous.
I had baked cookies before, but I baked my first cake over the holidays.
I saw a picture of that on the Facebook.
Yeah. I
You
baked
made your own
pound cake.
pound cake.
I baked a pound cake. It's still not as good as Entenmann's.
Right.
But like I said either on Facebook or Twitter somewhere, I said that it did make me appreciate when people bake for me. I appreciate that a little bit more. There is a sense of accomplishment knowing that I baked it myself. I brought it to my parents for the holiday. I was like, I baked this myself. I took a box of stuff and poured some water in, mixed it, and cooked it. But yeah, I get it, and I thank everyone who's ever baked for me before. That was fun though.
Yeah. So how was your holiday?
It's good. It was busy, the usual. We had our little party, and then we went to my mother's and my father's, and Santa came, and it was good.
Nice.
Yeah, we had an elf on a shelf for a month.
Did you really?
Yeah, we did.
Oh man.
It was. You see the face. You see the memes of the awful elf on a shelf doing stuff all over Facebook this season.
I've seen a bunch of good ones.
Yeah.
Poor elf on the shelf.
Yeah, it's just a weird, demented little elf. But yeah, we had one. Jojo was surprised every morning when he moved. He might be able to hear me through the wall, so I'm going to keep this clean.
Yeah, that's kids are great when they're that age. It's like you just tell them stuff and they just believe it. It's like it never occurs to them that maybe mommy and daddy just moved the elf. Yep. It doesn't occur to them. You tell them that elf moved, and they're down with that.
That's right. Yeah. This is the first year he really understood the whole Santa thing. So right. It was exciting. It was fun. He was excited. There were lots of screaming and excited toy opening and pirates, and I bought him a little Millennium Falcon toy with little action figures. Very cute.
Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. It's the newfangled. You know how you ever see the superhero squad action figures? They're kind of little superheroes.
Yep.
Like in the cartoon. Well, these are like little Star Wars dudes. I guess like Attack of the Clones, the animated thing.
Right.
So they're little, and this is a little Millennium Falcon, and it opens up, and it's got like the hanging ball to fight with, and it's got a chess table.
Sweet.
We got a little hidden compartment to smuggle things in.
Dude, you put your pot in here.
Yeah, Christmas was good. It was busy. What did I do? I saw some movies. I saw The Hobbit. Did you see The Hobbit?
No, not yet.
Oh, I'm gonna see The Hobbit. I'm gonna see it again. I gotta go see it again because I saw it with Jen and she didn't want to see it. She only wanted to see it at the theater with the good seats and food.
Right.
So they didn't have it in high frame rate there. They had it in 3D and it's digital projection and all that. So it was great and I enjoyed it. But I do want to see it in high frame rate before it leaves the theaters.
Yeah, I want to try and see it in the high frame rate too. I might go see it in the high frame rate by myself also.
Yeah.
And then try to bring Ange to see it. Just the regular, boring, plain old 3D, digital thing.
It's amazing. It's amazing how much money they can get out of us for this. Like the theater here in Staten Island has the high frame rate, and there's always a surcharge for 3D, and there's a surcharge for IMAX, and now there's a surcharge for the 3D plus the high frame rate. I think it's $18.50 a ticket for the high frame rate 3D.
To go see a movie.
Yep.
And that's before the hamburger.
Before everything else, yeah. And we pay less at the dine-in reclining seats theater for that stuff. Right. I think we paid $15 for the reclining seats.
We have one of those in Greensboro now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, one of those dine-in places. I haven't gone yet. And I don't know if I will go anytime soon. I got no one to go to the movies with. I mean, I got Ange, but I can't take Ange there because of
21 or over.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's like I hate going to the movies by myself. How would I feel? And I don't like eating by myself. You combine those things. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd probably start crying in the parking lot on the way out. Feel lonely.
There are two levels. If it's an AMC like the one that's here, right. There are two. There's a 18 or older version. No, there's a 21 or older, and then there's a regular one that anybody could go to. They even play kids movies in the regular one. It still has big seats. I don't think they recline, but they still serve the food and stuff. There's no liquor and no big leather reclining seats.
Right.
I think it's $3 less than the better theater. So, but what about John? John's never around to go to the movies?
No, he's just as busy as I am. When he does have free time, it's like
he has 3 kids.
Exactly. Four
yeah.
kids. Yeah, he's 4 kids. A wife.
Yeah.
It's like pretty much their only good day to do anything is Sunday, and Sunday he's busy trying to make up time with the wife and kids.
Sure.
And I mean, sometimes they'll go to the movies, with all the kids. I've done that with them. We saw Batman or the Avengers all together. I want to say Batman because my mother hadn't seen Avengers until I brought it over, I think, or maybe hasn't seen it yet. I don't know, one of those things.
I saw something else too while on our hiatus. I don't remember what. I don't know why I don't remember what.
Stuff's been out. I don't even remember what's been out lately.
Yeah, me either. I had a list, for the year to movies I wanted to see this year.
Right.
But maybe Hobbit is the end of the list. I saw stuff on video though. What did I see? I don't even remember that anymore. I think I'm losing my mind a little.
I've been watching a lot of TV.
Me too. I've been watching
a lot of Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the greatest show ever.
I saw Twilight. That was end of November. That was like November 18th. That was after the last show.
Yeah.
And I didn't see Spider-Man yet. We saw Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Redbox, if you sign up to get text messages from them, they give you like a free rental, like once a month.
Yeah?
Yep. And, I try really hard to get my free rental out of them. So, but like sometimes it's not always easy because I'm working and stuff, and it's like I'll get the text, and it's only good for that one day.
Okay.
So it's like I'll get that text while I'm at work, and I'm like, shit. And it's like, I know I'm not gonna have time to watch the movie anyway, so I let it slide. But
there's Redbox news this week. There's Redbox now has a streaming service. Redbox Instant by Verizon. Looks like you sign up. It's not telling me how it works. I think you sign up. It's like a monthly service, something like $6 a month for unlimited instant streaming, and you get with that $6 a month, you get 4 rentals out of the box also.
See, now that's pretty nifty because that kind of pays for the.
It almost pays for itself, yeah.
Right. What kind of stuff do they got on the?
I'm guessing it's a smaller list of stuff than the others, but they're new, so I'm trying to find some more. Redbox Instant News. So they say they're backed. Of course, they're backed by Verizon. They have deals with Epix and Comcast, NBC, Viacom's Paramount, Lionsgate, Warner Brothers, MGM, Sony. That sounds like most of the big ones.
Yeah.
It says that very few new TV shows will be. They're talking about Amazon Prime now. It doesn't say more than that. This is a bad article. Oh well. Yeah, I thought about you when I saw it though, because I know you used the thing. It has a. They plan to offer unlimited streaming and 4 free disc rentals at any Redbox for $8 per month with a $1 add-on for users who want Blu-ray. It puts the service right at the same price as Hulu Plus, Netflix, and Amazon, but you get the added physical disc option to people who like that close to them. If you're not interested in the physical disc, the streaming-only option is $6 per month. And there'll be apps. There'll be apps for iOS and Android, and it's currently in private beta. But they're handing out invite codes even to the beta. So if you wanted to find it somewhere, you could probably find a way to sign up to get an invite code. Head to their website, give them your email address, and then you'll get 1 free month of the service, and then you'll be asked to start paying the $8 for the beta.
Pay?
Anyway, it's interesting.
Yeah, no, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Because, I do use the Redbox.
Yeah, that's why I thought of you when I saw that article. That's why I pulled it.
And they don't have all the newer movies, kind of like Netflix back when it was all combined. It's like that's how you got the newer movies was you got the disc.
Yeah.
Because, all the, most of the stuff on the streaming wasn't the newer stuff for the most part. So, you'd get the new stuff on the disc. So it'd be similar, only, not as convenient because I'd actually have to leave the house.
Yeah.
But I leave the house anyway.
Sure.
There's a Redbox everywhere. It's like where I go for my coffee in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Redbox there. That's where I usually drop them off. When I go food shopping, there's a Redbox at every supermarket I go to.
Yeah, we have them here too. Outside 7-Elevens, we have them. And in Stop and Shop.
See?
Yeah.
Redbox is everywhere.
Yeah. We had a hurricane. Was that before the last show?
Yeah, we talked about the hurricane.
We talked about the hurricane?
I think actually the last show was it the one after? I think it was the one right after the hurricane because we had a show the day after the hurricane pretty much.
Right.
Because I remember I was concerned that you might be homeless.
Well, I had no power for a whole week after the hurricane, so It must have been the Sunday following the hurricane was the last show. Had to be.
Probably. Hurricane.
Yeah.
Sandy.
And what else went on? It's so hard to remember what went on this past month.
I know, there's a lot of stuff's happened.
I'm going to see Les Mis on Wednesday. The movie, not the Broadway show.
Right. Yeah, I want to see that. I might take Ange to see that if she's interested.
Yeah, I like the play. I like the soundtrack.
Yeah.
So I'm into it. I'm going with a friend that likes that too. Not Jen. Jen hates it. She doesn't hate it. No. She liked the play, but she thought it was incredibly long. And it is long. She's right.
Yeah, but this is going to be different though, because it's Wolverine and Catwoman.
Yep.
And what's his name? Gladiator.
Yeah, it's got a good cast. I'm looking forward to it. And she's happy she doesn't have to go. She'd rather watch it at home if she had to, I guess.
Yeah, you can get up and take a potty break. You can drink all the coffee you want.
Yeah. I've been watching. You know what I've been watching? I've been watching Sons of Anarchy. I started back at season 1 to watch it all.
Everybody's been telling me to watch it.
Yeah, and it's on Amazon streaming for free. I'm guessing it's probably on Netflix as well.
It's on the Netflix.
Yeah, I watched this season live without having seen all the other seasons, and got really caught up in the story this season. This is the 5th season that just passed, and so I started back at the beginning, and I've been watching it. It's a really well done show. Stephen King's in it.
I like him.
Yeah. he plays like a cleaner. He shows up to get rid of a body for them.
Now I want to watch it. It's like, out of everything everyone's ever told me about wanting to see this show, like, you really need to see it. It's a good show, and it's got it's got Ron Perlman, and I'm like, yeah, and they're like, it's got Leela, whatever her name is, the girl who plays Leela, and Peg Bundy.
Yep.
I can't remember her name, but anyway, it's got her, and you tell me Stephen King shows up to take care of a body, and like suddenly I'm in.
His name's Bachman. His name's Bachman in the show.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm in. Just like that. A lesson to anyone who's been trying to get me to watch the show. You should have mentioned the Stephen King connection. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's good. Lots of stuff ended for the holidays, right? We're nearly at the end of Fringe. Have you been watching?
Oh yeah, Fringe is that's one of my. I say that I'm watching the show while I'm at work, so I get my sticker. Yeah. And then as soon as I go home, I watch the show. Ditto with the zombie show, which is what Ange and I call The Walking Dead now. It's a zombie show. She'll wait up for me on Sunday night. I come home, and she's just like, hurry up, I gotta watch zombie show. I gotta go to bed. So yeah, we watch zombie show. Yeah, Walking Dead's been really good. Yeah, it has. And so is Fringe. Yeah, Fringe is like the little boy, and now, what do you think? December, it turns out September. Yeah. September, it turns out, was Donald, the guy they've been looking for. Yes. The past couple things here. That's right. And we saw, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't caught up yet. We see in Walter gets that vision where Donald has hair. Yeah. And he's just a dude. And the big talk, people debating on stuff until Fringe comes back, is like whether or not did Donald become human, or regular human, or was he a regular guy who inserted that thing into his head like Peter had, and became an observer. Very interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I really want to believe that he's an observer who chose not to be an observer anymore. Yeah. Because he thought they were all dicks. Also because, he interacted with them, continuously. They talked to him all the time, the other observers, like in, previous episodes. If you think if Peter, hadn't tried to kill anybody, if he just let his hair fall out and put on a hat, he would have just been able to walk up to him and what's up, guys? And they would have been like, oh, we're sitting here observing. That's a good question. Nice to have you. Right. I don't think it works like that. So I really think that September is an observer who turned. Well, that's possible. Very interesting. I've been enjoying. I know there's only 3 left or something. Yeah. Whoa. I don't know how they're gonna. It's gonna be some kind of time shift to wrap things up, I think. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's gonna have to be. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, me either. But
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Fucking J.J. Abrams. It's his fault.
Yeah, I read an article today that said that he some guy dying of cancer wanted to see. All he wanted to see was the first 9-minute trailer for the new Star Trek movie before he saw The Hobbit. And the theater he went to didn't have the 9-minute trailer before he went to The Hobbit. So his friends and family wrote to J.J. Abrams to get him just to see the 9-minute trailer. He didn't even ask to see the whole movie.
Right.
But I think J.J. Abrams is working on getting him to see the whole movie.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, nice holiday-y thing to do.
Yeah. He's not all bad, that J.J. Abrams.
No.
You know, he just creates like awesome shows and then leaves them in the hands of people who like will, you know, muck them up about somehow.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Fringe is done like really well. I'm very happy with the Fringe, but yeah, it's like this. If they go back in time and reset everything, I might be a little mildly disappointed in that.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Consequences.
I saw this awesome poster that when the light's on, it shows the New York skyline, regular New York skyline, and when you turn the lights off, the glow in the dark is the alternates timelines in New York. It's got the Twin Towers back, and there's the three silhouettes of people, it's the silhouettes of Walter and Olivia and Peter, and then when it switches the alternate timeline, the Peter goes away. It's just it's just the two of them. I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't buy it, but I saw it somewhere today. I think today.
I almost got Ange a Doctor Who glow in the dark poster.
Cool.
With David Tennant, and when you turn the lights off, you know, you just see the glowy stuff that would be on the TARDIS.
What'd you think of the Doctor Who Christmas episode?
That might be one of my favorite episodes like ever.
That was great.
That was really cool. That was a fantastic episode. And she died again.
She did.
Oswin Oswald dies for the second time.
Yep.
And he's happy about it because, like, you know,
I guess he figures he could find her again.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
She
what
keeps
if she had
coming back.
2 lives?
Yeah, I liked her too. I thought she was a pretty awesome companion.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she was great in the Asylum of the Daleks, the season opener.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she was fantastic. And, you know, everyone had the same question. It's like, isn't she the chick from, you know, who's going to be the new companion? Because by that point, we already knew, you know, that she was going to be the new companion, the actress. And it was all very confusing. But now it's sort of cleared up.
Yeah, it's getting, they're straightening it out. It was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and Gandalf was in a snow globe. That was pretty cool.
You know what? I didn't even dawn on me that's the voice it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Sir Ian McKellen.
I definitely recognized it throughout the episode. I was like, who is that? And I should have figured. I didn't wait to look in the credits, but I should have figured it out.
Yeah, Ian McKellen. He you know, which it's too bad we didn't actually get to see him. But I guess, you know, he's a busy man. He's Gandalf and shit. He's Gandalf and Magneto.
I guess so. Yeah. Look, I got this for Christmas. I don't know if you can see my video. Well, you're delayed with my video. I got a little Gandalf.
Nice.
He's got a little staff and he's got a sword.
Oh, he's cute. He's adorable.
Jojo got that for me. Nice. I'm thinking about getting a Doctor Who tattoo.
I got what kind of tattoo?
Maybe the TARDIS. I found some TARDIS images that I like a lot.
I got a screwdriver.
Cool.
Yeah, it's the 11th Doctor screwdriver. I got that from John.
Nice.
God bless him. It opens up and everything.
That's awesome.
Now I'm just gonna have to try and keep it away from Ange. Who mostly got Adventure Time stuff. She hasn't done it yet.
You're really into that Adventure Time?
Yeah, Adventure Time is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still not done shopping. It's like I've been like really lackadaisical about finishing the shopping for her because, like, you know, she wasn't gonna be around.
Right.
So I was like, well, you know, I got time. I suppose I should probably get on it though. She'll be back in a couple of days.
Should.
I should. Yeah.
I am completely thrilled that I'm no longer Christmas shopping.
I did all my Christmas shopping for the most part in like in a single day on the 24th. It was the only time I had, and yeah, I pretty much got it done.
We did it almost exclusively on Amazon. I mean, I was able to buy like 90% of the stuff I needed on Amazon.
I got some of this stuff on Amazon.
Yeah.
But
they take all my money.
Yeah, I didn't even have you know, I'm still trying to catch up from when I was unemployed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I've been living pretty tightly paycheck to paycheck.
Sure.
So it's like I needed that. I didn't have the money to do the shopping beforehand, not comfortably anyway. That was the stuff I did buy on Amazon, was the stuff I bought beforehand. But the bulk of it was yeah, I got paid and I went Christmas shopping.
Yeah, that's the way people do it.
Yeah, it's hopefully not next year. As long as I'm still working, I'll do what I've done like years before, which is I generally start picking stuff up online from ThinkGeek and Amazon starting in September, just because it's easier.
It's smart. You pick it out, piece it out through your checks, and it's much easier to do that way.
Exactly.
Starting early makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I bought Jen I bought Jen too much. We buy too much for each other. It's the whole idea of opening presents Christmas morning, right? I buy myself whatever I want, and then she buys herself whatever she wants throughout the course of the year. We don't wait for things unless it's super expensive. Unless it's like a new computer, a couple $1,000s. We just, I buy myself stuff. So
Right.
it's always hard Christmas time, and then we spend too much. And I go over the top, and she goes over the top because I'm going over the top, and it's fun. Being able to open stuff in the morning is always fun.
It is fun. Yeah, I can hardly wait. I got my. See, I'm not done with Christmas yet, so I'm gonna have a. I was almost saving those books for Christmas, my new Christmas, which will be when Ange comes back. But a couple days ago, I was like, eh. But yeah, I've got one more Christmas coming up, and that's the one with Ange. And I saved my mother a couple things to open too. I mean, she opened like the most of her stuff that I had gotten her, but she's got a couple more things coming.
Nice.
Yeah.
We've got some people coming over for New Year's Eve, so I think we have a couple presents there to go out too. Since we got Joe, we had no babysitter, so we decided to invite people here.
There you go.
Told them to bring their kids, and we'll put all the kids to sleep in the basement. And they can spend the night. So that's what we're doing for New Year's. And then my aunt was like, "You need a babysitter for New Year's?" And I was like, "Fuck you."
Oh,
Now you tell us. We made all kinds of other plans. We could have gone out.
I might go over to Drew's. I'm working till 11, depending what he winds up doing. He was originally having our old boss from Costco over.
Really?
Yeah, because she bought a house down by the beach, and I guess she was planning on swinging by Drew's for New Year's, and then she was going to head back up to New York.
Mm-hmm.
But because of all the snow, they decided to cut their trip a couple days early so that they could go home and dig out of snow.
Right.
And so they won't be doing that. So I don't even know if Drew's doing anything. I should call him, but if he's not, then I'll just go home and do what I did on Christmas. I'll watch TV and drink a lot of coffee, and then wow, it sounds sad, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Fucking job.
A little bit. Yeah, work. I hate working. I got to work tomorrow till the whole day too. I guess most people do, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, tomorrow's Monday.
New Year's Eve.
You see, we need. Oh, and it's New Year's Eve, but it's Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see. That's one of the things about especially not doing the show is with the hours I work, and especially with Ange being out of school lately. For the holiday, I don't know what day it is anymore. They're all the same.
Yeah. Blend into one.
Exactly. But yeah, so tomorrow's Monday.
It is.
Shit.
Work a day, and then off a day, then work 3. And we're going away, and not next weekend, the weekend after.
Nice. Where are you going? Anywhere good?
We're going to Stratton. We're going to Vermont to ski.
They make ice cream and cheese there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna ski. We're going with a couple other couples. It's gonna be a 5-hour drive. It's already when I look up the weather report for Stratton right now, it's here in New York it's 30 degrees. And today in Stratton it was today's high was 19, today's low was 7.
Ooh.
Wednesday will be -2 in Stratton. And I understand they got 17 inches of snow in the last 2 days.
That's crazy.
It's good for skiing, which is why we're going there. I mean, I don't ski though, so.
I was gonna say, do you ski?
No.
Does Jen ski?
She never has. I mean, these are a bunch of newbies. They're all gonna try out the bunny slopes.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I may do the same. Take a lesson.
Yeah. Take a lesson.
I did it when I was in high school. I took a lesson. I went once.
How'd it go?
I fell, took the skis off, and gave up.
Oh no.
I'm a quitter.
Oh.
So I may try again. If rentals and all that cost $200, I'll just leave it to Jen, And I'll
Right.
say, it's not worth it for me to rent skis and take a lesson and cost me all that money and then hate it. So Jen will go. Some of the people coming don't ski also, so I'll have someone to sit with.
There you go.
Yeah, that's coming up. And I'm going to Acapulco in March.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that one. I like the warm.
I was about to say, have you checked the weather in Acapulco?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's warm. It's like 86 degrees every day.
Wow.
Doesn't matter what season. doesn't matter what day of the week. It's like at night it gets down to like 60. During the day, 85, 87 every day. And that's now. In March it'll probably be a little even warmer.
Yeah, so I don't like it too warm. That's why, I always figured if I was going to move someplace like extremely far away for weather-related reasons, I might move to San Diego based on what I hear.
Yeah.
I hear it's just always nice in San Diego.
It is. I heard the
all
same.
the time.
I would do that too if I didn't have a business here. We've talked about it, my wife and I. Like, let's go. Let's move to Hawaii. She's like, yeah, let's go. And I'm like, yeah, we can't really go. What am I going to do for a living? Work at the Apple store? I could be a barista.
Probably.
I could be a barista. We could live in a cabin.
Yeah, you could probably be a genius.
I guess, if there's an Apple store. There must be one in Honolulu.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Anyway, let's take a break. And when we come back, we've got a handful of news to talk about now that we've caught up in our lives.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about the news of the week, news of the month. News of the month.
News of the month.
And there's a whole bunch of trailers that we're not going to watch on the show because there's just too many to catch through. Maybe we'll talk about them briefly, and homework will be to watch the trailers over the week, or whatever it is till the next show.
Probably 3 weeks, unless we do it another night.
Okay.
Or unless I get this other job and quit. In which case, it'd probably still be 3 weeks if I give them 2 weeks notice. But at the moment, it looks like every third weekend I am off.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll either reschedule or or it'll be 3 weeks. So we'll be right back.
Here is some money. Take him to the movies or something.
We're back.
Yeah, that was New Rancid.
I liked it.
I got a invitation to download. I mean, anyone can do it. You just go to like rancid.com or whatever.
Yeah.
But they sent me an email saying, "Have you gotten it yet?"
I liked it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think the somebody from Ministry died the other day.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of musicians have died the past week. Nobody famous or anything.
No.
Well, depending on how old you are, I suppose. Fucking cat, stop it!
Ha.
This cat's making me crazy. She thinks I hit Ange somewhere. I think she doesn't like it. So what do we got going on here?
What do we got going on? Arrested Development. The first episode, all the episodes will drop onto Netflix May 4th. We have all the titles of all the episodes as well.
Wow.
Yeah, Michael 1, Michael 2, George Sr. 1, George Sr. 2, Lindsay 1, Lindsay 2, Tobias, Gob, etc., etc. George Michael 1, George Michael 2, Gob 2. So we don't know what it is. There are 14 episodes. They'll all appear at once on Netflix. I'm going to have to resubscribe just for that month.
Yeah, I was about to say. I love that show.
Me too. I really am excited about it coming back. It's awesome. Walking Dead has been renewed for a 4th season. And executive producer Glenn Mazzara is leaving the show. It's the second person to leave the show, following Frank Darabont, who left after season 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, it's been really good this season. Lots of zombies, lots of action. But I really don't know. It comes back February 10th. So what is it on? It's a middle of season, right? Mid-season break?
Yep, it was their mid-season break.
Yeah.
With the zombie death arena.
Right. It left us with brother fighting brother.
Yeah.
It's been good. I didn't like the governor's character, and people who read the comics say that he was kind of watered down from the comic.
He was, but I think I don't know how much longer they're going to drag out the governor storyline. I really don't want them to drag it out too much longer, but I think he's no longer watered down.
No, he seems to have lost his mind a bit.
Yeah, they kind of took care of that. But again, it's like I don't know how much longer they can really drag out the governor storyline. So will we see a psychotic governor for a very long time? My prediction is 2 or 3 episodes. It'll be resolved, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Because how long are you gonna drag that out?
You're right.
Some crazy guy just yelling about his dead zombie daughter and how he lost his fish tank full of zombie heads and.
Yeah, and I was thinking that if what's her name would explain herself a little better, like if she actually spoke once in a while, Michonne.
Michonne, yeah.
Maybe she mentioned that. I mean, I know why she didn't tell them that what's her name is hanging out there and sleeping with the governor. I guess I get it, but I don't know. If she spoke a little more about what's going on, maybe they would have had a little less trouble.
She's going to sleep with Merle next.
Is she?
Well, it seems to me that she only sleeps with psychotic lunatics. I mean, she had no interest in Shane until he became psychotic.
That's true.
She sleeps with the governor.
Yeah.
Who's left? Who's psychotic?
You're right.
Merle.
Merle's the only one.
Unless she, runs off to find more psychotic people elsewhere in the zombie earth. It's bad relationship decisions on her part all the time.
Yeah, she's a
Andrea's that kind of woman who looks for the bad boy, no matter how psychotic he is. She's one of them.
Were you happy when Rick's wife died?
I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
But I was down with it.
I thought the hallucinating phone calls was a little odd, but the rest of it I liked a lot.
Yeah, and the baby lives.
Yeah.
In the comic, spoiler alert for anyone who's still reading the comics or plans on. Are you planning on reading the comics anytime soon? She and the baby both die, much later in the events that unfold. Basically, she smothers the baby.
Wow, really?
Right. She gets killed and falls on top of the baby and smothers it.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. It's kind of, normal. Not normal. It's not a normal way to go, but it's not like anything extremely You know, it's not like she bites the baby.
Right.
But yeah. So it's like one thing I was wondering. I mean, I heard that Laurie was going to die, and I was wondering if they were going to take the baby out too, because there's no baby in the comic. And again, they've proved time and time again that the comic means absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's very different.
Right. It's like the comic, if anything, is just like, it's like a really rough sketch of, what they could possibly do. It's like a map.
Yeah.
None of the details are filled in. So, I was wondering how they were going to deal with the whole baby thing. And, that's what happened.
It's been good and fun.
Yeah, and when we finally got, what's his name? Now I can't remember his fucking name. But the football player dude, Tyrese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think we talked about the missingness of Tyrese at one point recently. Because Tyrese is a pretty big character in the show, and I was wondering, when we were talking about the loss of T-Dog,
Mm-hmm.
It was the last time I think we talked about Tyrese, saying I think he was kind of like he was like a Tyrese replacement. It's like they didn't want to do Tyrese, so they got a replacement. But it also tells me that, there can only be one black male on the show at a time, apparently. It's like they got rid of T-Dog to make room for Tyrese? Is that what they're saying? You can't have too many black men. Why? I don't know why, but... and then they had Tyrese and the other guy from the prison.
Right.
And he got killed just in time for, It's like they were duking it out to see who was going to live longest, and, now they're both dead, so they need a new black guy.
Ha.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But I've been liking it. I didn't, season before, it lost me a bit there, if you remember.
Yeah, because the dragging out.
Yeah.
But the more I think about it, and not that I agree with the fact that they dragged it out, but we might have even talked about this, or I might have talked about it in the month and a half since we talked.
Mm-hmm.
On the overallness of the show, I mean, maybe that dragging out thing was kind of necessary.
Right.
To say that, Rick is Rick was just like, yeah, we can be safe someplace. Here we are. Things are kind of chill. And, now he realizes, no, there's no place safe, and I was lulled into this false security. Maybe.
Right.
On the overall, maybe it was a good thing. But definitely during that season, it was painful. It was painful.
Yeah. Prometheus 2 has lost Damon Lindelof. He is no longer writing the script. Not part of it at all.
Aw.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad. A little bit.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it. I liked the first one, but...
I don't think I really like him that much as a movie guy, it seems. No, it's like... maybe he needs 6 seasons to get stuff done. Maybe that's why Prometheus felt so rushed. He's trying to cram in 6 seasons worth of Lost into a 2-hour film.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. It definitely had some issues, but I liked it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. But I will blame him for every issue I had. And again, it's just that I felt that so many things in the movie were rushed.
Yeah.
Not the movie itself, but just everything everybody did was just eh. I still liked it. Good movie.
Yeah, me too. Someone got it for me on Blu-ray this year.
Nice.
Yeah. Kevin Smith has announced that he will be doing one more Clerks film. He will be filming Clerks 3 with all the original cast. I read somewhere today that he's trying to do it for $25,000 like he did Clerks 1.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure that that's true or not, but this is definitely true. He is going to delay Hit Somebody and work on Clerks 3.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I liked Clerks 2.
Clerks 2 is hilarious.
It was. So I can't say I'm disappointed. I guess I'd rather Hit Somebody was supposed to be a hockey movie with a lot of famous people in it.
Right.
And that's cool too, but I'm thinking maybe I'm looking forward to Clerks 3 more now.
Yeah, absolutely.
He said he wasn't going to do any more films, right? That he was going to just do Hit Somebody and that was going to be it.
Retiring.
But I guess he decided he needed a little more money first.
I guess. Clerks. I was talking with somebody the other day about his movies, and we decided that Even Jersey Girl was really probably a pretty good movie.
It was. I didn't have a lot of problems with it.
Me either. I mean,
He likes
Jennifer
it,
Lopez
too.
died in like 5 minutes. And,
Yeah.
you know,
He talks about it as being one of his favorites, too, of the
it was
films he
good.
made. It was. It was. If you like that kind of movie, and I do, so.
Yeah.
You know what I like that I saw recently? We bought a zoo with Matt Damon.
I haven't seen it yet. I like Matt Damon enough that, like, even though I was like, oh, it's like a family movie. Oh, they
Yeah.
bought a zoo.
Yeah.
I was like, yay. At the same time, I was like, I want to see it, man. I like those people.
I felt the same way, and then I happened to catch it, and I was like, well, this was a good family movie about a family with problems and dead wife, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I like Dead Wives.
And yeah, and it's a good zoo. There's all kinds of animals in the movie. It's
Dead
awesome.
Wives and zoos.
And there's funny characters. There's one of the main characters. First of all, Thomas Hayden Church is in it, and he's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
And then there was where is it on IMDb? I get it on IMDb. One of the people that work in the zoo is Angus McFadden. You may know him as in Braveheart. He was the one British lord who seemed to be on our team through the whole movie. You know what I'm talking about? He's the one who betrayed him at the end in Braveheart. Do you know you don't know who I'm talking about? You do.
No, it's been so long. I can't remember who he is. I'm trying to remember the movie.
Yeah, he's awesome anyway.
Okay.
You'd recognize him if you saw a picture.
I'm sure.
Yeah. What else has he been in? He was in Chuck. He was in Chuck. He plays Nicholas Quinn in Chuck.
Okay, all right. Yep.
British guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Psych. He was in Californication. A lot of TV he's been doing lately. And then back in the day, he was... I remember him from Braveheart. But he was awesome. He plays like a... he's about to be eaten by a lion, and he yells at the lion, he's like, I'm full of hate and anger and scotch, and you do not want to eat me. And it just makes me laugh every time he says it. So Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart will be back for the next X-Men movie, which is The Days of Future Past, which is one of their more popular comic book series.
Yep.
That's coming, I don't know when. Whenever the next trilogy comes. I think it's another trilogy.
I bless them.
Yeah, should be good. I'm glad.
Hopefully it's good. They're bringing back everybody who's dead.
Yeah, are they going to explain how Patrick Stewart lost all his hair?
I think he put like an observer chip in the back of his
Nice.
head. They might.
Is there an explanation?
In the comics, it happened, I think, like the very second his mutant power like manifested. Like he was like he hit puberty, and to make things even more difficult, he was overwhelmed by the minds of everybody on planet Earth, and he lost his hair.
Nice.
Which is one of the reasons why he was a bit of a tool, I think.
Yeah.
Not very popular with the ladies after that. And then when you get your back broken and you wind up in a wheelchair, you're even less popular with the ladies. Kind of fucked up message in Marvel Comics.
Was he shot in the back in the comics too, like he was in the prequel of the movies?
At one point he was. I mean, that guy has, like, right now he's dead in the comics.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
I laugh when I say for real, but he's dead for real. Actually, the Red Skull took out his brain.
Nice.
And I think put it in his own head or ate it or something. I don't know. Something weird. But the first time he I don't remember that guy from Braveheart, but I remember this. The first time Professor Xavier lost his ability to walk, he was fighting some dude called Lucifer, who was an alien or a mutant alien, who broke his back in a cave-in or something, and that's how Professor Xavier lost the ability to walk. But constantly in the comic books, like they'd fix his back and get up and walk around again. And somebody else would just break it, and then someone would fix his back and he'd get up and walk around again, and somebody would break it. And but he was walking when he got killed finally, for real.
All right.
He'll be back, I'm sure. Just like Spider-Man. Yeah, like an aside on the comics. Have you heard the death threats being aimed at the writers of Spider-Man and why?
No.
Yeah, Peter Parker's dead for reals. Again, finger quotes on that one.
Okay.
He's dead for real. But he got brain swapped with Dr. Octopus, who was dying. And Peter Parker was desperately trying to get back into his own body before, Dr. Octopus died, and he didn't make it.
Okay.
So Peter Parker's dead. And he somehow imparted his memories and hopes and feelings into Dr. Octopus, who is now going to be the superior Spider-Man, and suddenly has empathy for like everybody because he's like, wow, like Spider-Man really had it hard and he really tried to be a good guy. I'm going to try and be a good guy now.
Wow.
And of course, like most of the Spider-Man fans are, filled with hate.
Sure.
Sending, I think it was Dan Slott who wrote it, and I either sent him death threats. They're sending everybody just death threats because it's like, and I'm just like, really, because all right, I don't think it's a great storyline either. But anyone who really thinks that Peter Parker won't be back by the time the next movie comes out, at the least,
yeah,
is just deluding themselves into thinking that comic books are not gonna just retrofit that somehow.
Yeah, most people fear change.
Yeah. But bad shit always happens to Spider-Man in the comics. It's like, his life is just like... His life is God's toilet, I think. It's like when God needs to take a dump, he takes a dump on Spider-Man.
All right. Poor Spidey.
Yeah, poor Spidey. Poor dead Spidey.
So there's all kinds of rumors surrounding the new Star Wars trilogies. One of them says that the fourth trilogy might revolve around Darth Vader. That's the fourth trilogy.
Right.
Not the third, not episodes 7, 8, and 9. They're talking about episodes 10, 11, and 12. Right?
Right.
So,
now, sort of, wasn't it like, didn't the first trilogy, which was the second trilogy,
yeah.
didn't that revolve around Darth Vader?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it did.
And isn't he dead at the end of the second trilogy?
Yeah.
So, is this trilogy going to take place in between the other two trilogies? Will there be renumbering? Or are they going to be like 3.1, 3.2, 3.3?
I don't know.
Oh, no. All right. So
I don't understand it at all. He's an integral part of the franchise. Replacing him is virtually impossible. The plan is for him to return and play a significant role in new films. This is science fiction, remember. Darth Vader will rise from the ashes.
Don't like it.
Yeah, me either. The other story is that the writer from Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi is hired for the new Star Wars trilogy. That's the upcoming third trilogy, episode 7.
Now, I gotta say, I liked Empire Strikes Back.
Me too. Wait. Okay, they will write either episode 8 or episode 9. Episode 7 is going to be written by Toy Story 3 and Little Miss Sunshine writer Michael Arndt. So I guess he did a good job of the middle movie for the first trilogy. Maybe he'll do a good job of the middle movie for the second trilogy.
Let's hope.
Maybe they'll do a good job. Lawrence Kasdan and Simon Kinberg.
Lawrence Kasdan also wrote something else.
X-Men: The Last Stand.
Did he write X-Men: The Last Stand?
Kinberg wrote X-Men: The Last Stand.
Okay.
He wrote Raiders, Jedi, and Empire.
He wrote Jedi?
Yeah.
That makes me a little...
Co-wrote Empire, Jedi, and Raiders.
Okay, the good stuff in Jedi must have been his.
Must have been.
And he wrote everything in Empire Strikes Back except for, like, the Wampa.
We got a little TV news. I might as well play the TV clip.
There's the television. All right there. All right there. Look, listen, Neil, pray. Commercials.
Waterworld is being remade by Sci-Fi. There's no writer attached. There's no writer attached yet.
You know what's awesome is that Sci-Fi will probably do a much better job.
Maybe they may make it into like a weekly series. Lots of swimming fishmen.
Oh, Waterworld.
Yeah. Also on Sci-Fi, there's a new cop show coming out called Continuum, which is a Canadian time travel show that was bought by Sci-Fi seasons 1 and season 2. And as soon as it finishes airing in Canada, it should air here. The writer of the IO9 article says that they liked it a lot. It's straight up sci-fi about corporate domination of politics and the relationship between power and responsibility.
Ooh.
Yeah, sounds interesting.
Yeah.
And CBS has ordered Under the Dome for a TV series. Stephen King.
No, I like that.
Yeah, me
Sort
too.
of.
It was a good book. I could see how they could make it episodic, right? A lot of stuff goes on. It's a whole long series of small things go on in the town, right? Lots of intrigue and corrupt officials and the heroes figuring stuff out slowly.
Now, when they say series, I mean, it doesn't sound like they're talking about a limited series or like a mini series.
No, it doesn't say miniseries. It says it was originally set to air as a cable series on Showtime.
Which I think I might have liked better.
Yeah,
but...
probably. It doesn't say how many episodes. It says nothing more than they're just calling it a series. I'm thinking that means it's like Walking Dead, like a regular series, a cable series,
Right.
not a mini series.
I see. I don't know if I like that.
Well, it'll
I
air
might not like that
airing this summer on CBS.
because that's Small Summer's good. But when a network gets a series, I mean, they're really trying to make money off of it. Whereas, like, I feel that the cable networks, I mean, is HBO really making money off of Game of Thrones?
Yeah,
Probably not.
I don't know how that works. It must be about keeping and gaining subscribers, right?
Right. Whereas, like CBS, I mean, they need people not just to watch CBS. In order for this thing to be profitable, they'll need people to watch this show.
Yeah.
And if people watch the show, I mean, that's good because, good for the show. And then they'll try, if it's making money, I mean, they're going to want to hold on to it and they'll drag it out like far longer than it really needs to.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel that, for something that needs a finite ending, I feel that cable is the way to go.
You're right.
But, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Never know. And I guess that's all I have. There's some other Stephen King news, but you go to discordia19.com, you can read about it there. Another movie, Mercy, a short story called Grandma is being made into a movie called Mercy.
I love that short story.
With Dylan McDermott and Frances O'Connor.
That's another one of those like short stories of Stephen King's that like really that's like 15 minutes worth of film.
Yeah.
Tops. But the idea behind it though is definitely expandable. It's like if you actually shot the short story itself, yeah, we're talking like 15 minutes. We're talking a commercial length show. But there was enough going on that you could definitely expand that to like a full movie. I would like to see that. Kind of like The Mangler.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be cool. Jonathan Demme left the production of 11/22/63. He's no longer. He had differences with Stephen King on deciding about writing on the script, so he let it go. It's still going to move forward, he thinks, but he's no longer part of the film.
He's not part of the process?
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you that the kid from Walking Dead is going to be in Mercy.
Oh,
Chandler
Carl?
Riggs. Chandler Riggs, yeah.
Will he stay in the fucking house?
I don't know. He might.
Stay in the fucking house, Carl. That fucking kid. Now he's raising a baby.
Yep. I guess that's all we have this week.
That's all we have.
Yeah, it's been a busy month, but we've caught up. There's all kinds of movies. If anybody wants to watch some movie trailers, check out Pacific Rim, which is Guillermo del Toro's movie coming out. Check out.
It's gonna be hot.
Yeah, check out the trailer for Oblivion. Check out the trailer for After Earth. Star Trek Into Darkness released a trailer. Lots of trailers came out, so check those out. Maybe we'll talk to them and I'll post them on the page for next time's show. We'll get a
After
little.
Earth, I got a spoiler for that.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the movie, there's going to be a twist.
Wait, but in the trailer they say this is Earth, just fucked up Earth. So that can't be the twist.
No, there'll be some other deeper
They'll have to
twist.
be.
Like the trees that took over in what do you call it? The one with Marky Mark.
Terrible
Like, you
movie.
know, it's their Earth now. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Poor Midnight.
And the Superman trailer is out too. So a bunch of trailers.
Watch some trailers.
Yeah, everybody watch those trailers. And we'll be back in probably a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So you can find all our stuff at nottheshow.com. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook. All that happy stuff at Not The Show. Twitter at facebook.com/nottheshow. And you can follow our personal stuff. I am at Ojoey. Mondo is at Dharma Bob. And Mondo has another podcast he does called Terminal Signal. You can find that at terminalsignal.net. Terminalsignal.net. It's a daily music podcast.
Yeah.
So
Not this past week, but
it was the holidays.
yeah.
It's all right. You're entitled. All right. So everybody have a good week. And Mondo, talk to you soon.
Absolutely, man. Have a good one.
Later, everybody.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.